Well, my wife and I are home from state conference. We Latter-day Saints have state conferences twice a year, so we don't have our normal church meetings. We get together our whole stake, so that's S-T-A-K-E, stake, which is a group of wards, and usually half a dozen wards, say, and we get together for a conference with our stake president, and we had a visiting area authority 70 as well, who represents the area presidency, so he was actually presiding this weekend at the meetings. Two big take-homes from our stake president, and I think I remember him saying, post what you've learned at stake conference on social media. So the first thing on Saturday night he talked about was, unusually, parents, let your young adult kids go out on dates. Encourage them to go out on dates. He's worried that young people seem to stalling marriage, and he traced it back to some parents who were restricting in some ways, or so. It sounded sort of weird to me. I mean, once your kids are, dating age, particularly if they're returned missionaries, get them out dating as soon as they can and get them married and, let them go and live their lives. And he basically said, if you've taught them properly and you believe you've taught them properly, you need to trust them to get out and date and get to know other people and do the right thing and make good decisions and everything. Don't be scared to let your kids go. So that was interesting advice. Doesn't apply to Margot and I, because our kids are well past that age. We're empty nesters now, so our kids are doing what they want to do, and that's fine. And the other thing he talked about this morning, I think, he really was talking about wise use of social media. And so, he went through all the telltale signs if you're a social media addict. You're looking at a social media addict right here. And so he encouraged us to use social media wisely and not at the expense of our real relationships. So, but he actually did say to post something on social media that you've learned from state conference. So yes, we got to use it, but yes, we got to use it wisely. And probably the thing that I think he might struggle with as much as anyone is doom scrolling. What's doom scrolling? Flicking through those 30-second videos on YouTube or Facebook, and we've all done it, haven't we? I'm guilty. You go to do something else because you see a notification, then you see a tempting sort of video to look at, funny cat video or dogs or whatever, or surfing. Can I help watching those? No, I can't. And you watch one, and then you watch another, and before you know it, half an hour's gone, and you've just wasted time, basically. So he cautioned about that. So they're the two takeaways from our state conference today, and hope if you have a state conference coming up soon, hope you enjoy it.